Good morning, team. Here's a quick update about what I see. So over the night we've held. This is a 4-hour chart, um, but when I'm looking closer at the volume on some of these candles, because the volume's pretty average here, um, I'm looking more closely to see what the individual candles were telling us. So we had very low demand, low demand on a green candle here. I'm gonna bring this down here so you can see it. On the up bar with the close in the middle. So, but the next bar was a down bar with close in the middle. So we're still testing that range over here of our 60 96 4, which was the obstacle. There was only two targets, and they were the purple line at 60, the 60.28, and then up here at the 61.44. These were the fib matches. Okay, the 61.43. So even though when I got out here and sold my XRP, here yesterday, I'm sorry, the day before yesterday, I had warned people that we still may hit our target, our second target, and our obstacle, but I'm not going to be in those trades because there's more downside risk to me, that I see, and it's just, to me it's not worth it for me to be in a time when trading is dangerous, for lots of reasons. So right now, those targets were hit last night overnight. We did, if you didn't see yesterday, I did post this on our Telegram and on my Patreon. I posted the post there with some commentary. You can see that this major swing. We just connected the course of the course. This was painted white along with the wicks, and I just painted that red. Normally I paint that white, but I just want you guys to know that red usually means a resistance top move, and white just indicates the general borders that I see for price. We are still sitting on the underside of this trend line here, so this is still bearish. Okay, so we had been going up and then broke through, came up. We're gonna break and hurt at the sword cut, but this one hit its pocket because this was a intersection zone. Okay, so this is a very high time that price should reverse. Now again, back quickly to the volume. If I look down on a 2-hour chart, we had our ultra high volume bar that was on a green bar that closed now down near the lows. So that was a lot of selling in this bar. That's most likely, and the next bar to confirm that would be a red bar on equal or average volume. And so we have our long red down bar on equal or average volume. However, the red bar also closed up near the highs. So there does have to be a test in that to see. The next candle was a red down bar on increased volume. So that does tell us that there is indeed selling. So now we have weakness in the background, a confirmed selling by having increased volume on a red bar. So this area is selling. When I woke up just a little while ago, I had saw that this green bar was all the way up. Okay, on ultra low volume. So we have this volume down here is the lowest it's been. So that's no demand. When you see that, and now it's a green bar and we're closing down near the lows, even if it was high, I just see there's no demand. This was the test bar. Okay, that up bar is the test bar, and that tells us that price is just testing to see if there's anything left in the market. So we have our selling volume in the background, our stopping volume, selling volume, and now we have a test that's a failed test. Okay, there was no demand at that area. We should have been going down, but we went up on no demand. So that tells us that the next bar or few bars are we're set to go down. So, there's nothing 100% sure in the markets, but there's a high likelihood that this is a 2-hour chart, so it could take a few hours as it plays out on a higher time frame if it wants to, like a 4-hour chart. But as it is, we have what we need to know that this area, that there is some selling in these areas, and there is selling at the resistance area. So you have to take everything in context. We're underneath the trend. We are underneath this run. There we did have now no demand at a top. I believe we're ready to go down. And I believe we may come back down to this 58 area before bouncing up. We could then bounce on that cut, or there'll be a new cut that's formed. So if price comes down here and bounces, then we'll draw those lines as it is. So it would be something like this. We would take this line and draw it here. Okay, and there's one more we could take, and it's going to be the core of this bottom one, and then you fan it out like this, connecting these two. Okay, so those are the points, and then we can look for intersecting points from there. There's an intersecting point up here, way at the top. Okay, and then there is an intersecting point down here on July 25th. But depending on the strength of this, and there's some other things I'm going to be looking at. There's some indicators that I've had ready to go that I've told you about in my other videos that just kind of tell me when a wave does happen. It doesn't tell you when a wave is going to happen, but when it does happen, it tells me the strength of what it's going to be, depending on how because of how I read it. So I'll be looking forward to sharing that information with you, shortly. This one actually is going to be right there because that's the core. Change this angle just a little bit. Okay, that's more accurate. And so you just draw as accurate as you can, especially with trend lines, because the angles equal things far into the future. And so for now, I'm going to lower these lines, and then I'm just going to fade them out so it doesn't get so confusing for you as we go on. So God bless you all, and I want you to have a great morning. I'll be keeping you guys updated about price action throughout the day. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're just above the intersection. I wouldn't be surprised. This is a 2-hour chart. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 2 hours that we hit 59.54, around that area, 59.54. Just because price, there's a strong chance price will be reacting to that. Now we are sitting on the one positive side is that we are sitting on top of the fib, but fibs generally they're gonna like a long swing. This one kind of does have a long swing on a 2-hour chart, so price may bounce in here all the way up until here, depending on. So right now the fib match is this, okay, measured. So that's the support of that, versus this big long, all of this. So you have two battles. You have a little battle here versus a huge battle here. And generally when that's the case, the big one, the big fish always eats the lower fish. So in my experience of watching price action, it's more likely that this long trend is going to be the one that overcomes. Okay, so you all have a great morning. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey team, I forgot to mention one last thing. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Please do not take this as financial advice. This is just in entertainment and comedic purposes only. Keep in mind, I do eat red crayons for breakfast with some oatmeal sometimes, and it gives me a tummy ache. And if you want a tummy ache, go ahead and eat your crayons too. I want you to read between the lines, because every decision that you make, you're going to be personally responsible for. And I just want you guys to know how YouTube land works and how the world works. And I just want you to know this is the only things that I do when I'm talking about my trading videos. I thank everybody for watching me, and you guys are always such a blessing to me. I want to thank the new subscribers we have. Now, just the other day we had 100 subscribers. Now we have 137. Last I checked, I think it was last night. And we have now 10 Patreons on our Patreon. Now, I really like our Patreon site because I'm able to post all my updates, and it's like a website for me, and I really like it. And if you want to be a part of it, you can join it. You don't really have to join it. I think they do accept some kind of donation of any dollar amount to join it. You can also simply just follow me on Telegram, and I'll post my charts throughout the day. But I do like the Patreon because it's a very organized place to post. You can quickly see all of my posts there with the labels, and just it's really good. So I'm really happy about it. I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was a spot to place stuff. So anyway, thank you guys, and just have a fantastic day. Blessings to all of you. Bye bye.